Okay, class, chapter number 9, which is about data collection methods. Okay, and methods are, you can say, we can use interview, observation, and the survey. So we will discuss one by one in further slides. Source of data, data collection methods. Okay, one by one. First, source of data. Primary data or the secondary data? You must understand the difference between the primary data and the secondary data. Primary data, information about first hand by the researcher on the variables of interest for the specific purpose of the group, example, individual, focus group, and the panels. Anyway, primary data, which you can use your questionnaire, you can have an interview, okay, observations, all related with the primary data. Okay, what the difference in the secondary data? Okay, let's discuss this secondary data. Information gathered from the source already exists. It means the data already available, the data already published, but not available, already published, like the reports, government reports, income statement of the company. So, okay, so most of the researcher from the finance, they are using primary data. Okay, most of the researcher from our background, like management, HRM marketing, they are using primary data. They are collecting fresh data. Primary data means fresh data. Okay, how they're collecting? They're using different techniques like survey and and interview as well. So here, primary secondary data. See, example, company records or archives, government publication, industry analysis offered by the media, website, the internet, and so on, which already published. It means which already available. That's called primary data. Which is not available, we have to collect. That one is called primary data. So how about our study? Which data we will collect? Primary data and the secondary data. Anybody can respond me? Ashwin.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah, you are around. I think you are not around, I think. So I said, which data we will collect in our project? Primary data or the secondary data?
Primary.
Yeah, good. Because we are going to use survey. Fresh data, it's not available. We are going to collect the fresh data. Anyway, data collection methods. Number one is interview. Interview. Structured interview. Yeah, maybe you can use structured questionnaire or unstructured questionnaire. Structured questionnaire means you already have a document. On that document, you have a question, written question already. For the unstructured, might be you have it, or might be eventually you think, oh, I have to ask this question. You might be asked the interviewee. Let's discuss. The interview does not enter the interview setting in the planned sequence of the question to be asked for the respondent. Yeah, this is unstructured questions. Maybe different question you asked. You don't have any sequence. You don't have any list. Might be you also can ask on your experience. But the structured interview conduct when it is known at the outset information is needed. The interviewer has a list of predetermined question to be asked of the respondent. You have a plan already. You have a list of question on your paper, and that paper you can give to the maybe the interviewer. The respondent, give to the respondent, and respondent will give you a response according to the your provided questions. Paham? Paham? Okay. Now, the personal interview advantages and disadvantages. Can clarify doubts about questionnaire. Okay. Can pick up non-verbal cues. Relatively high response cooperation. Yeah, because you are going to take personal interview, face-to-face interview. Special visual ad and scoring devices can be used. Also, can use maybe different mic, radio tapes. When you are going to, even you can capture, even you can record the video. Disadvantage: high cost and time intensive. Geographical limitation, response biasness. Yeah, geographical limitations mean might be your respondent he is in Kuala Lumpur, then you have to travel from UUM to the Kuala Lumpur. Also can bear the expense, and also have to travel, and you must have a time as well, which you don't. Okay. So response biasness, confidentiality difficult. Yeah, response biasness. Response bias might be you can be biased, and the respondent also can be biased. Maybe he cannot give you the real answer in front of you, like that. This kind of responses also can be happen. Some respondent are unwilling to talk to the stranger. Yeah, another response. Why he should talk with you about their personal things. Might be you may ask him some personal question. He will be not, he will be not comfortable to give you the answer. Trained interviews, yeah, might be you're not trained interview. Unprofessionalism can be happen in the personal interview. Disadvantages. Okay, technology interview. Wow. Let's see. Using technology interview might be just ask him, please. This is my question. Can you record the video and please send to me? This can be the technological video. Okay, telephone interview. Sorry, no technology. Telephone interview. Also can telephone on. Also can ask him, please. Can you record the video and please send to me? Different method you can use for the interview. Okay, telephone interview advantage. Discomfort of face to face avoided. Disadvantage, discomfort. Okay, some of maybe discomfort to face anyone. Okay, then we can go for the telephone interview. Faster number of calls per day could be high. Lower cost can be, yeah, lower cost because you will not travel. Disadvantage, interview length must be limited. Yeah, you cannot engage him for long time. This is the disadvantage. You cannot engage on interview on telephone to respondent. Low response rate, yeah, most of the respondent will give me a reply, okay, I'm busy, please come next week, like that. Okay, yeah, some official impression you have to understand, and that one can help you. Okay, he's satisfied, he's giving you a real and the good informations, or might be he's hiding information, might be he's not comfortable. These are the disadvantage of telephone interviews. Another one is you may request him to please record the video and send to me. That one is more these days. Most of people using this strategy. Anyway, data collection method, self-administrative. Lowest cost option, expanded geographical coverage, require minimum staff, perceived as more anonymous, disadvantage, low response rate in the some modes, no interview or intervention possible for the clarification, cannot be long time. Yeah, self-administrative can be or cannot. Here, observation, third one. Wait, sorry. Okay, the observations. Observation involves going into the field, the factory, the supermarket, the waiting room, the office, or the trading room, watching what worker, consumer, or day traders do, and describing, analyzing, and interpreting what. Okay, suppose you are conducting on your degree is employee performance. Maybe you are going to conduct the research on employee performance. Then you have to go and spend your maximum time with the employees of usual. Then you can have an observation. Okay, what they are doing, they are loyal with their work, they are doing hard work, or might be they are lazy, and many things you can observe. Observations. Okay, according to your understanding. Example, trading of Wall Street broker engage in his daily routine, observe in-store shopping behavior of consumer via camera. Yeah, maybe you can install a camera and see their activities, what they are doing, what their choice is. Sitting in the corner of an office to observe how a merchant bank trader operates. Yeah, just keeping eyes on them, what they are doing, and observing. Okay, and build your observation. Working the plant to the study factory, might be enter and spend your time in the factory to observe the work style and behavior. Studying the pro skill of sales people, this thing. Okay, this guy is as a shopper. What to observe? Yeah, this is main things. What to observe? Because this is all belong to the observation stage. Space, objective, actors, feeling, and events. Yeah, these are the basics things you have to observe. Space, objects, what object you are observing, and actors, who are the actor, maybe the customer, na? And feeling, what you are feeling and what is their feelings, and even what event happened, if different event, they're working differently in different events. Okay, in the morning they have a phone allergy, their work, they are working fastly, and maybe after the lunch break where they are more lazy or different. Depends on your research context. What are you going to observe? Might be you are going to observe their performance, then you will observe, okay, they are doing hard work. Okay, they are dedicated. They are dealing with customer with politely, and they are okay. They are attending office on the time. Many questions can erase in your mind and can record. Key dimension, categorize, okay. Characterizing type of observation, control versus uncontrolled observation study, participant versus non-participant observation, structured versus unstructured observation study, okay, concealed versus unconcealed observation. Let's discuss further one by one, and these can be the key dimensions. And you have, okay, wait. First, suppose, wait for a while. In what situation observation is the most appropriate data collection method as compared to others? I'm asking you. No? Okay, one more thing. This one. Self-administrative mean questionnaire, survey, questionnaire using, which you are using for your project. Okay, self-administrative mean the questionnaire you are using. This is a self-administrative, and the first one is the interview, second one is the questionnaire, and third one, the last one is the observation. Okay, so what is your understanding about, okay, what situation observation is the most appropriate data collection method as compared to others? Do you have any idea? No. Huh?
Interview.
No, I'm asking about observation. In what situation you can use maybe interview? Okay, that because we have a three strategy for data collections. Number one is the interview. Number two is the survey. Number three is observation. So I'm asking you in what situation you can use observation. Might be where you cannot use interview, you cannot get interview, and you cannot get response through the survey. Okay, then you just use, might be only just go for the observations. And some of people don't want to reveal yourself, their self. Then only the one option might be you interact with them and observe them. Understand? Basically, the data collection depends on your research objectives. Anyway, please read this one. Current techniques. Wow. Okay, leave it here. These are the platform which you can use. Most of the Google survey, where is the Google survey? Also can collect through the Google survey. You know Google survey? So these are the different platforms which you can use to collect the data. Very simple. Yeah, this is main things in data collection. This in the main thing, please. Researcher prospect obtain consent from the respondent. Yeah, you cannot, you must, permission from the respondent before collection of data, before asking him or her about the responses. Maintain the privacy of the responses. Yeah, maintain that. Don't discuss the privacy of respondent with your friends and any other. Honest with the conveying information to respondent about their study. Yeah, honestly, you deliver your information about your project to the respondent. Confidentiality of the personal and the confidential information respondent or study objective. Yeah, must confidential. Make sure the confidentiality did not cause injury to the respondent or the study subject, either physical or mentally. Yeah, don't blackmail them if you have their personal information. Okay, they cannot force the respondent to answer the question. Yeah, on up to him or her. You cannot. Please give the answer. Please give the answer. You must give the answer. You cannot say. Must not interfere while the respondent is answering. Yeah, this is more good. This is more good. When he is responding or she is responding to your questionnaire, you should not interfere. On up to him. Leave on up to her or him. Cannot answer question on behalf of the respondent. Yeah, please don't fill your question survey on yourself. And do not manipulate data. This is main thing. This is main thing. I will make sure. I will make sure. Understand? Yes. While from the perspective of the respondent, they needed to, yeah, give full cooperation in answering the question given. Yeah, they should give. Provide true and honest. This is about the respondent. On up to him, but we cannot force. He should, they should respond all with in good manner, with good behavior, and give us the true and actual information. But we cannot make sure, but we request them, understand? But we cannot force them. You must follow the ethics during data collections. Okay, please remember these all points. Paham? Okay, once again, come on the point. Yeah, compared. Please discuss this one. You may search the possible answer from Google anywhere. I'm giving you a 15 minutes. 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, I will knock you again. Okay. Participant versus, okay, let's discuss one by one. Control versus uncontrolled observation. See, it is not uncontrolled trial pose. Okay, trial produce higher estimates of the mean effect than those obtained a controlled trial. Since by not having a control group acting as a reference, they can induce enormous impressions about the result of the investigation drugs. Yeah, controlled environment, you know, the control restrictions. Okay, so according to, they compare between controlled and the uncontrolled. According to the research, uncontrolled trials or uncontrolled observations produce higher estimates of the mean effect, and as compared to the controlled trial. Since not be having a control group acting as a reference, yeah, should not. So it means should not control the group. Should go for the uncontrolled group. Should not ask them, we are here to observe you and you must respond and we are observing you. No, should not inform them. And the other one is also participant versus the non-participant observation. See, it's mean the researcher. The participant observation means watching the events or the situation or activities from the inside, but taking part in the group to be observed. Yeah, researcher taking part in the group of respondent and should spend the time between the respondent. Okay, this is called participant observation. Another one, when the observer observes the group passively from the distance without participating in the group activity, it is known as a non-participant observation. Here he does not try to influence them or take part in the group activities. Yeah, just distance from the distance, not but just from the distance, but not the part of the respondent group. From the distance he can observe. So this is the difference between the participant and non-participants observations. And the other one is structured versus unstructured observation. Yeah, this is main. The structured observation is characterized by the careful definition of the unit to be observed, information to be recorded, the selection of pertinent data for observation and standardization of the condition of observations. Okay, so all are on the record, video record, they are recording, we keeping their record. Okay, we are saving their record and they know about these things. And the unstructured observation represent ideally a contrasting situation. Yeah, this is the opposite because they are not recording and keeping any record. They may be just memorizing the observation in their minds only. And they are not feeling. Respondent is not about these things. And then they are concealed versus unconcealed observation. Yeah. Concealed observation important to understand the process, whether participant or the member, mean respondent, of the social group or any observational group under the study are informed of the purpose of research, must inform the purpose of the research, because we are here and we are observing you for this purpose, and they are from that they are being investigated. Okay, the key advantage of the concealed observation research is that the participant or the research subject are not influenced by the awareness that are being investigated and observed. But main things is you must remind these things. Another one, on the other hand, unconcealed observation is more oppressive since it results into upsetting the authenticity of the behavior of the subject being investigated. Yeah, this is one of the advantage and the unconcealed observations. Any question regarding today's lecture, please ask me. And now let's discuss about these things. Have you searched about these things? Okay, in what situation observation is the most appropriate data collection method as compared to others?